The lobby manager, Wu Jiawei, who was patrolling the hall, froze his fake smile. This is outrageous. Security guards, where are they? Throw them out. I walked to the counter and placed my father's enlarged, framed black and white portrait squarely on it, facing Fang Min's bloodless face. Miss Fang, my father is here. Can we proceed with the transaction? Fang Min's lips trembled, her teeth chattering, and her eyes were filled with barely suppressed fear. You're insane! You're crazy! I'm insane. You're the one who drove me crazy. You said it yourself. The rule is the rule. The person must be present. Now that he's here, you... Get it done for me! My roar echoed in the lobby. Wu Jiawei finally reacted, wiping away cold sweat. He rushed over and shouted at me fiercely. You're disturbing public order! I'm calling the police! Call the police! Fine, go ahead and call. It'll be good for you to explain to the police how considerate your bank's regulations are. It'll let the whole of Jiangcheng see how you forced a son who just lost his father to bring this glass box to the bank. My words drew a chorus of agreement from the onlookers. The bank is going too far. Let the internet judge this. Wu Jiawei didn't expect that I wasn't afraid at all, and instead made things even bigger. He frantically pulled out his phone and dialed the police, his voice already trembling with tears. Hello, 110? This is the Yaojin Bank Financial Street headquarters. Someone's here. Someone's carrying a glass box and causing trouble. Come quick. After hanging up, he seemed to gain confidence, pointing at me and yelling, You wait! The police are coming soon. Let's see how you clean up this mess. The sirens blared, growing louder as they approached, piercing the noise above Financial Street. 2 police cars, flashing red and blue lights, stopped at the bank entrance, which was completely blocked by the crowd. Wu Jiawei, as if seeing a savior, scrambled out and grabbed the arm of the leading middle-aged policeman. Officer, you've finally arrived. Quickly, take that crazy guy away. Arrest him. He even brought in the family portrait. The middle-aged policeman frowned, pushed aside Wu Jiawei's hand, and with a young officer squeezed through the crowd. When he saw the huge coffin in the center of the hall and me sitting quietly beside it, a hint of surprise flashed across his experienced face. He didn't take immediate action but scanned the scene, the angry crowd, the flashing cell phone cameras, and the black and white portrait on the counter. He immediately understood. This wasn't so simple. I'm Li, the director of the Chengxi police station. Young comrade, can you tell me what exactly happened? I stood up and nodded slightly to him, then pointed to Fang Min, who was slumped behind the counter. Mr. Officer? Wu Jiawei, looking anxious, immediately interjected. Director Li, this kid's come to collect a 2 million yuan inheritance. We told him that according to regulations, he needs to be present in person or provide a notarized document. That's the industry's rule. Who knew he'd actually do that? Director Li interrupted, pointing to the death certificates I had placed on the counter. The death certificates of all the people mentioned are here. Your rules are for the dead, but the living are not. Don't you have any flexibility? Fang Min quietly defended herself, her voice trembling with tears. We're just thinking about the safety of the funds. An older woman in the crowd couldn't stand it anymore and shouted, Safety of the funds? I think you're deliberately making things difficult for him. His father just died and you're still making sarcastic remarks. Don't you have any conscience? You've driven him to this point and you still think you're right? The public's condemnation grew louder and louder, but Wu Jiawei and Fang Min were completely oblivious to the seriousness of the situation. Wu Jiawei whispered something to Fang Min with a wicked grin. Officer Li waved his hand, signaling everyone to be quiet. He looked at me and sighed. I handed over the permit from the Civil Affairs Department and my father's death certificate. Director Li took the documents. No. 6 examined them carefully, then looked up at me, his eyes slowly becoming complicated, finally turning into a barely perceptible. Perhaps feeling sympathy toward me, he said, This gentleman's procedures are legal and haven't violated any public security regulations. Legally speaking, we have no right to interfere. Huh? What do you mean? He even brought in a family member's portrait. How can that be legal? He's following your bank's regulations. This is your internal dispute, and we, the police, cannot intervene. What we can do now is maintain order here and prevent the situation from escalating further. After saying this, he and another colleague began to disperse the onlookers, but it was clear to everyone that they were just maintaining order and had no intention of making me leave. Wu Jiawei's last straw was thus broken. Just then, a reporter squeezed through the crowd and handed the microphone directly to me. Sir, hello? We are reporters from the City Channel. We just saw a post about you online. May I ask? Will retell us, the reporters, the whole story? Wu Jiawei and Fang Min's faces turned green when they saw the camera. The matter had escalated completely. Wu Jiawei instinctively tried to cover the camera, but the reporter deftly dodged him. Don't film! Don't film! However, his attempts to stop them were futile. Not only were there TV reporters, but hundreds of mobile phones around were broadcasting live. I spoke to the camera, my voice calm but hoarse. My name is Sun Xiaoyu. The man inside the casket behind me is of my father, Sun Changhai. He passed away 3 days ago. I came to collect money to handle his funeral arrangements, but they told me that my father had to be present in person. Rules are rules. My question was broadcast throughout the city through the camera.
Follow, like, comment, and share for part 3.